ガガンのガンGood morning, everybody.
Good morning, Sensei.
Today morning, everybody in the heart, one more tight, good happiness, stand up, meditation. Kyudo は何ですか One question kyudo. Meditation. Meditation. Everybody understand. Kyudo は stand up meditation. Number one, meditation. Good feeling inside the make kyudo. Kyudo は many ego make target. Other people number one target shooting me. Target. Mirror. Look. Ah. 的をshooting. Hope. そういう。Good seven coordination. Bad seven coordination. Don't mind. Inside good heart. Target. Don't mind. Target. Don't mind. Don't mind. Good morning, everybody. Again, welcome. This spot, Buddha's point. Continue.
Dechen Chöling. Don't mind.
Kyudo は I think before Japan only スポーツスタイル昔の武道スタイルしかしメディテーションホールは悟りの場アブダアブヒマンダラインドの言葉道場
So he says maybe everybody's thinking that kyudo is part of the Budo tradition of Japan or a sports tradition or fighting style tradition of Japan, but actually it's not true. The roots of kyudo come from the meditation halls and practice halls of India.
Beginner people target look target shooting 弓道のポイント。しかしそうではありません。当たってよし、当たらなくてもよし、どちらでもターゲットシューティングがポイントではありません。
So as beginners, you might be watching this practice and thinking that the point is to hit the target, but actually it's not the point at all of this practice. Whether your ya hits the target or doesn't hit the target, wherever it goes, it's fine.
弓道の足踏みから
So there are 7 distinct steps towards releasing the arrow, and that's part of the style of kyudo practice. And he says again, you might be looking and watching these movements and thinking, oh, that's also the point, to develop these perfect movements. And he says, of course, we work on our form, that's important, but again, if you're only working on your form and you're only thinking about how to have a beautiful style, your heart is questionable.
スタイルもグッドスタイル、イングッドスタイルからグッドハートがメイク。
So if you do work on your form properly from that point of view, that you're also working on your heart, then the form, polishing your form, also helps to polish your heart.
弓道オンリーワンでプラクティス。
In kyudo, you can practice by yourself.
Man, lady, together practice okay, and child together okay.
Also, men and women can practice together, children and adults can practice together. You don't have to be matched by your physical ability.
弓道は皆さんのインサイドのグッドハート、メイクポイントが弓道であります。
The whole point of kyudo practice is for everybody to have good heart from the inside, to actually polish their hearts.
Company going tight. This style not so good. Mirror. Many shape, beautiful shape. Lady はワンマンなんですか。メイクアップ。メイクアップしなくても。レディーは、beautiful.
So, how many times a day do we look in the mirror? A man goes to work and fixes his tie, shaves, you got all that stuff. A lady looks in the mirror maybe even more times, applies makeup. Oh, I'm not beautiful yet. One more makeup. And that's fine, okay, trying to look beautiful, but is it really making someone beautiful?
Number 1, 礼儀を正しくすべし。
So now, what are the most important points of kyudo? The first is to have good manners.
Number 2, 真偽を重んずべし。
The second is to have a good sense of honorability, to keep your word.
真偽 means friend. Good 約束は必ずキャンセルはな守る。
So, shingi, in this case, it means when you make an appointment with a friend, when you promise a friend something, you don't let them down. You don't break it. You keep your word.
Number 3, 忠節を尊ぶべし。これは before のセカンドウォールスタイルで。ワンマンファッションスタイルけどな。トゥルンパリンパチェアイデア、礼儀、真偽、忠節。エブリボディで一番大切なものは何ですか。これはファミリーの愛の塊です。それが1グループ、2グループ、カントリー。ヨーロッパはヨーロッパのカントリーの愛国心。これは大切。
So, the third is loyalty, to have good loyalty.
Natural style. Friend, morning, Good morning, good morning. Oh, oh, おは何ですかこれはグッドマナーとは言えない。
So you understand, good manners is not something you can just take out and show and say, this is my good manners. There's not a formula for it. But for example, when you see your friend in the morning, you actually say good morning. You take the effort to say good morning. You don't just grunt as you walk.
Two dog coming. Other dog not touch. Many hara ippai. After this three finger. だからもっと good manner.
So manners what separates us actually from the animal realm. He's saying, with the animals, you have food, and it's whoever gets there first, whoever's the strongest and the biggest, they eat all that they want, and when they're full, then the weaker one comes and eats. So what he said is, yes, you have a point. This is really crazy kyudo. This style of kyudo is very crazy. He and Trungpa Rinpoche together understood this style of kyudo, and it's quite crazy. That it doesn't matter where your ya goes, either way is fine. You have one life. You have one shot, sort of, every time. So every time you're shooting, it has that quality. It's your whole life. You know, it's just one. You have one chance to clean your heart. You know.
Everybody look blue sky, green, big tree, many beautiful. これは釈迦牟尼のギフト、カー、マネー、ハウス、manyレンタルですよ。マネーたくさんオープン、オルゴン。1 half come back. Stop heaving us.
Okay, heaven earth, I understand now.
Come back. Not so.
So the way kyudo is practiced in Japan today is also questionable. There's a lot of ranking, the dan system.
忘れないように、no remember.
はい。
Zen archery, Zen stand-up meditation, target shooting only no, seven coordination only no form ではない。
So Max, he's saying, most important point for everyone to please remember, it's actually meditation. So you know what he's saying. It's not just for the target, not just for good style and good form. Please remember, it's actually meditation.
だから当たってよし、当たらなくてもよし、どちらでもそれはいい。
So he is saying, we look and we see, beautiful blue sky, beautiful green trees. That enjoyment of your perception is very ephemeral, actually. And he says one of the Buddhist points that Shakyamuni spoke of is that actually it's like a black and white world. There's form and emptiness. And all the color and adornment is really just sort of it's the quality of your perception, but it's very, very ephemeral. It's not really sort of deeply real.
両眼なる三眼四眼五六眼されて眼垂れて